Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast from Charlotte, North Carolina, home of the Hornets. This is Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. And back in Charlotte, following the road trip, it's the Hornets back on their home floor.
And keep in mind, just the two-game season series. This is their final game against this group, and they're looking to duplicate the outcome of that first contest where they played a terrific ball game.
Well, I think they have the mindset to get this sweep, as long as they don't take this team lightly, because they've already beaten them this season. Can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. He can make that pass in his sleep.
Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. Three-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Garnett.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Outside ball. Just 5 to shoot. Garnett wide open. No good on the three. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Holmgren.
That's a nice set. Chet, he's an ideal pick and roll partner.
Miller outside. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. A nice shot by Jordan.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Holmgren can't hit.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Garnett, the screen. No one near him. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Just a knockdown shooter. Garnett so good with the ball in his hand.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Here's Pippen. And it's Pippen with the jam.
assisted.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here is Jordan. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
Yeah, high percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the basket by Michael Jordan. Well, the last time GA the Hornets made the playoffs was back in 2016.
And that was during Steve Clifford's first stint with the organization. I'm sure that played a factor in their decision to bring him back as head coach.
And now the first time. Timeout called here for the Hornets.
It's their Hornets Let's hear it, fans.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Charlotte.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Miller outside. Edwards with the screen. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Pippen with it. Picked up by Edwards. And Pippen slams it in.
And I like what the defense is thinking here, but Pippen gets physical inside and insists on getting to his shot.
Back to ball. Outside Edwards. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Pippen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Oh, so slippery in there. Gilgeous-Alexander makes great adjustments to get what he wants.
The first one falls.
And how can you not love the game of SGA? I mean, a young guard who continues to get better.
Yeah, Greg, all the reports you get out of OKC is that this kid is a worker, and he has turned himself into an all-star with that kind of work ethic.
timer of the game called for Oklahoma City. And the Hornets making a change here. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Back to Ball. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Holmgren the screen. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's Garnett. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Here's Dort. And that one released in time, but no good. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's Charlotte. They lead by 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
Sinks the three-pointer. You know, Brent, I heard you talking the other day about the advantage left-handed players have in drawing fouls. Why do you feel that's the case?
I just always felt, Kevin, that you don't really prepare for lefties. You don't see many of them in the league. So think about it. On a Monday and a Wednesday, you're playing a squad, and all of a sudden, Thursday's back-to-back game has a guy like James Harden. It's just hard to adjust physically what you need to do in terms of defending a left-handed player.
Alexander.
Revenge! Alexander coming right back for 3 of his own.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Holmgren with it. Now guarded by Ball. Garnett with the block. And they're on the break. Left side, Jordan. And he drops it in from the low post. Jordan's got 6.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Now, here's Holmgren. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Clock is at 3. Gilgeous-Alexander. Garnett with the block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution for the Hornets.
Charlotte in the lead. Pass to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, it's like he just keeps going up and up. Limitless vertical for MJ.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Heading to the court. It's your Hornets Sports Squad. Let's go.
And the Thunder making the switch here. Thunder trailing by 4. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Outside, Dort. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen by Williams. It's Giddey with the drive.
Giddey.
The shot's good. Giddey's got his first 2 points.
I like this for Giddey, making intelligent calls for help to get himself open.
Brent, you just don't see many point guards taller than 6'8", but Josh Giddey is one of them.
And Josh does a great job, Greg, of using that size to his advantage. He gets into positions on the floor where he can see over the level of the defense and make some spectacular passes. And Giddey, just that sixth sense to find the open man.
That's tipped. Stolen by Pippen. Floats it up for Pippen. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. DeMar DeRozan credits his upbringing in Compton, California for helping him make the person that he is today. He said, "It gave me my toughness, my aggression. It matured me very fast into a man. That's something that to this day sticks with me. No matter what I get or how much I have now, I still remember what it feels like to have nothing." Kevin?
That's a good thought to keep in your head. David, thanks.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
For Oklahoma City, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Giddey sees things before they happen, and so one of the things that he probably wrestles with is trying to do too much and overthink for his teammates, but there's no doubt his IQ is on display when he's on the floor.
1:25 left in the first half of the game. Back to ball. It's rebounded by Giddey. Thunder trailing by 3. Over in the corner, Williams. Out to Wallace. Back to Williams. The layup off target. Hornets leading by 3. Garnett outside. Pass to Edwards. Crops in the layup for 2. Edwards got 6.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Williams looking over the floor. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. It's Miller on the wing. Dunn outside. Outside Edwards. Garnett in the post. The shot missing. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hornets lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center.
The Thunder, 23.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so Siakam will bring it up for Oklahoma City, trailing by 5. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Pass to Holmgren. It's Pippen on the wing. Traps in the tray. 12 points for him.
And the shots just keep on falling for Pippen. And seeing him find his rhythm is sure to motivate his teammates.
Now here's Garnett. Jordan with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him? He's going to try to bully you.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Ball from long range. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Some gamesmanship now as Ball saw 1-3 go. He said, I'll get one back on you.
Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. To the middle. Here's Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
And this is where Lonzo Ball gets you excited. As a teammate, he's going to get you the ball.
Outside Pippen. Cloak loose. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Top of the key, Garnett goes up to the stripe. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Shoots the ball as well as any big. Very versatile out on the floor. Garnett draws a lot of contact here.
At the line.
And both free throws good from Garnett. Thunder trailing by 5. Tipped away. Here's Jordan. Oh!
Yeah. You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Open for 3. Garnett grabs the board.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Hornets leading by 7. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Holmgren with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Holmgren at the elbow. Lots of room. And yes, it's good. And that's now 7 points for Chet Holmgren.
I like how Chet was finding his way to the open spot on the floor. It frees him up for a nice catch-and-shoot rhythm J.
Charlotte calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Now, here's Holmgren. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. It's good from long range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points in the quarter. Jordan outside. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. To the paint. Like it's 6. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
Count that one for Dort.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Fast break, here they come. And Miller with the block. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Jordan. Garnett, the screen. Inside. And he slams it down right on top of Chet Holmgren.
And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Both teams will make substitutions. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Williams. Back to Wallace. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Pass to Giddey. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Charlotte shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Here's Giddey. A putback, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for Charlotte. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. 6-point lead. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the 2nd of 5 straight played at home.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, during that break, the coach of the Thunder had some harsh words for his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
And don't be surprised when it is that Lonzo Ball rises up like that. He can get it done.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Count it, good.
Now he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
Jordan looking around. Not going to go that time. Nice defense from Dort. Thunder trailing by 5. Holmgren the screen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Great job of just reading the defense by Holmgren. He just gets it.
Outside Edwards. Back to Ball. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And now here's Pippen with the fast break chance. Here's Holmgren. The rebound by Garnett. Hornets leading by 3. To the inside. Kicks it out to Jordan. Back to Garnett. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it comes off the front of the rim. Pass to Holmgren to tie it up. The shot off that time. Here's the Hornets with the ball. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Garnett. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Terrific swat from Holmgren there. Just shows you his length.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Timeout, Charlotte. All right, everybody. Now coming onto the floor is your Hornets warm squad. Let me hear you make some noise. Your Hornets
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Garnett can't get it to go. Thunder trailing by 3.
These strides that SGA has made in the past couple seasons has a lot to do with the kids' work ethic.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Charlotte.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And the rejection by Holmgren.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here's Pippen. Down low. Oklahoma City moving it around. Holmgren gets the bucket.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Count the basket. That's 7 points from Brandon Miller.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're down by 1. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. We've got 1:18 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Edwards. Wants to get it to Holmgren and does. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Ball. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Going inside. Money!
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Jordan outside. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. Holmgren with the steal. And now here's Pippen with the fast break chance. Count it.
Yeah, you gotta respect the quickness of Pippen. Just terrific at getting to the right spot there in transition.
Ball with a wide open look. Kept alive. Miller outside. Takes the three. Charlotte with the new shot clock. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Jordan. 6 to shoot. From deep. Launches a three. Misses the tray.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
He makes the second free throw, and that narrows the gap to 1. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that ties the game up.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made of as he's able to tie it up.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. High post, Pippen. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Trying to get open is Pippen. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Now Jordan. Pass to Edwards. Back to Jordan. Now Garnett.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Fourth personal foul. First team.
That free throw, no good.
At the line for Charlotte, Kevin Garnett.
Good on the second free throw.
Big trip. To the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Here are your honeybees. For your honeybees.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Dort. With the drive. Outside Williams. Screen by Siakam. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 2. Over Garnett. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Getting up, Scottie Pippen with the putback.
Outside ball. Edwards, that's good.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Picked up by Edwards. And Pippen slams it in.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Outside Miller. Fires the 3. The Thunder pull it in.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes it out to Siakam. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Siakam's got the lead up to 4 now for the Thunder. Miller outside. It's Garnett on the wing. Miller surveying the floor. Stolen by Pippen. Siakam, right side. And it's Pippen with the jam.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Pass to Jordan. They need this. Yes!
Yeah, putting the team on his back as he often does. The tighter the game gets, the more Jordan wants the ball.
There's Williams, and it's good for 2.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Pippen with it. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And that'll do it, folks.